out to eradicate this abomination.
Hope you plan on using your robot powers for good.
It's astounding how much we still have to decide.
Squires are going to be so jealous when I get back.
Are you lost? This is Far-harbor. We don't get many visitors around here.
Do your business and get gone. We don't need no freeloaders or more help, mainlander. So you can get back in your boat and leave.
Alan, this isn't your dock. It belongs to the whole town. And that means strangers are welcome. Sorry, you've caught us during a difficult time. But Alan's got a point. Not all visitors have good intentions. So, what's your business here?
What is this place?
Well, in ancient times, this used to be a tourist town. My people have lived here and on the island for generations. But now everyone's crowded onto the docks, just trying to survive another day. We have more than our fair share of problems. You aren't here to add to them, are you?
A young woman from the Commonwealth named Kasumi may have passed through here. Her family hired me to find her.
Some sort of detective, huh? Well, she came through here all right.
Damn it. Mariners ain't coming.
Something's coming through the fog!
You, help us defend the town, and I'll answer any questions you have. Take a post at the top of the wall, near the main gate. The hull never lets us down. Now follow me! Be careful on the hull, stranger. Don't fall off. If you do, we might not be able to rescue you in time.
Man the hull! Something's out there.
You sure you saw something?
This ain't a drill!
Lancer Captain Kells said it's going to take a lot of hard work.
Eyes peeled, everyone!
Want to be as good as you.
Open the gate! I've got wounded out here.
Mariner? There's no time. Look to the fog. They're coming.
Go first! Oh, defend yourselves!
Ready all! Fire at will!
You got this, sir.
No. Eyes on the fog. Something's coming.
Anglers!
Rally! Defend the hole! I had no choice. We're clear.
All right. Well done, all. Open the gate!
I wish they let me have a gun. Dr. Tegan just laughed at me.
Avery,
And now you see what we're up against. The fog and the creatures it spits out have taken the whole island from my people. For your help when we needed it, you deserve this.
what's the fog?
Where to begin? The fog's radioactive, right? But there are pockets of it, the deep fog, that are hard fallout. And as deadly as that is, that's only part of the problem. Things live in the fog, thrive. You think what attacked the harbor's bad? Oh, there's far worse further inland.
If you managed to survive despite all that, it must be tough.
Ornery, more like.
I'm done cowering behind your damn hull, Avery. Time you let me deal with the real problem. With the right people and my guns, I can end those Children of Adam cultists for good.
The fog's been here forever. The children didn't make it.
Before the Rat Eaters came, the fog was under control. They come, and it all goes wrong. It's time we do something.
No need to burden a stranger with all this nonsense.
What's the deal with the Children of Adam?
They're religious folk. Worship the power of Adam. Which is radiation, I guess. If you want details, you'd have to find and ask them. We used to have a peace with them until a certain hothead menace named Alan Lee...
Now that's enough. That preacher came into the harbor saying that it was Adam's will that we lost our land. That it was Adam's goddamn will that we lost so many friends and family. And that the Atom would wipe this whole place clean of us.
If it were up to me, you'd hang for what you did to that preacher, Alan.
Sounds like you should deal with the Children of Adam. Permanently.
The mainlander sees the sense in all this.
I will do everything in my power to keep the peace here. So go, Alan. Sorry for all that. You're here for Kasumi, right? She headed inland to the synth refuge, Acadia. Getting there will be dangerous. You'll need a guide. Old Longfellow. No one knows the fog like him. But word of warning, he's a bit of an acquired taste.
What's old Longfellow's story?
He's the best hunter on the island. Fearless. Some say crazy. If someone needs to get to Acadia, he's the only one that'll do it. But people around here are known for being stubborn, willful, and other, less flattering things. But Longfellow's got a reputation even among us.
What can you tell me about Acadia?
Ask Longfellow. He's the only one that's been there.
Thanks for the info.
Best place to look for Longfellow's at the bar. The last plank. And, please, lend a hand around town if you're able. Even if it's slapped away. People like the Mariner and Cassie and others need help. And let me say something you might not hear again. Thank you.
Don't let the island catch you off guard. Buy my guns.
You need it? Bait shop's got it.
The hull took a battering. To be sure. She wouldn't be
Protect your loved ones with my fine hand cannons.
I can't believe I was lucky enough to get this assignment. I I can't believe I was lucky enough to get this assignment.
Mariner.
The hull took a battering, to be sure. She wouldn't be standing at all if it weren't for you. They call me the Mariner, shipwright, handyman, and the only one keeping the harbor afloat. Well, beside Captain Avery.
Why doesn't anyone help you?
Each harborman is the captain of his own ship. Worked fine for generations on the homesteads. Your land, your rules. But when the island pushed them onto my dock, one by one, the ungrateful bastards expect me to look after my land, even though they're squatting on it, like wretches.
A pleasure to meet you.
Likewise. I hope the island doesn't kill you quick. Or slow, for that matter. I don't suppose you'd be willing to lend a hand. In order to do proper repairs, I need tools. Specialized tools. And they won't be easy to come by. 450 caps if you can, though.
So I'd be risking my life for only 450 caps.
The pay is what the pay is. Are you in or out?
You've kept the walls together this long. Why do you need special tools now?
I want to build the hull up, proper. Make it strong. And keep those blasted crabs out. For good.
Sign me up. I'll help.
Eagle's Cove Tannery. Tools are certain to be there. Now get.
Bait shop's got everything you need.
Alan.
Huh. The mainlander. Great. You helped us on Mariner's hull, but we didn't need it. This is our island. Our fight. Not yours.
Hey, buddy. I was just trying to help.
Charity makes you weak. Makes you need it more and more. Until you're starving from the lack of it. What happens next time when you ain't here, huh? Or the next? Either us harbormen survive on our own terms, or we take the long walk together. But there's one exception. That is, if you meant what you said to Avery about the children of Adam. Anyone willing to put those bastards down, I'll sell my top-shelf ordnance to with a smile.
Show me what you got.
You got it.
Excuse me.
The other squires are going to be so jealous when I get back.
Guns, guns, and more guns.
Only Alan's got enough backbone to stand up to the children.
Lancer Captain Kells said it's going to take
Sandra.
a lot of hard work and
Mainlanders are
discipline
the
if I want
source
to
of
be
all
as
our
good
problems.
as you.
Every single one of them.
You eyeing me, mainlander?
Soon I'll graduate tonight and get to take on missions like this on my own.
Food, stim packs, fully stocked.
Guns, ammo, and souvenirs. Get them while they're in stock.
Hi.
You another vulture circling over Andre's body? He ain't dead. Wait, no. It's a mainlander. Welcome to my little clinic. If you need doctoring, speak up. I wish I had time for some proper conversation, but my work's never done.
Who's Andre?
Poor Andre is my patient over there. He spent too long a spell in the fog. You may think you know your mainland radiation poisoning, but we got our own special brand here.
I know a few things about medicine. Can I try to help him?
You say, what? You? Help? Well, poor Andre's got it bad. Good as dead. Well, I suppose there's no harm letting you have a poke, but I'll be watching you.
Let's take a look.
Well, I'll be. I think you may have done it. I'll keep looking after Andre, but I think thanks to you, he's got a fighting chance.
Please. No.
Soon I'll graduate tonight and get to take on missions like this on my own.
Welcome to the bait shop. If you need any odds and ends, I'm your man. What's your story? Just a guy trying to make a few caps. Speaking of which, buying anything? Let's trade. Let's set you up.
Never look a trapper in the eyes. They're...
Excuse me.
You're that mainlander who just got here. Better watch yourself, because this island sees and hears everything you do. I should know. I watched the island tear down the greatest family that ever...
What family are you talking about?
I was just about to explain. My family, the Daltons, was the pride of Far-Harbor. It was lumber and fishing that made the Daltons rich. But they got greedy. The island's been getting revenge ever since, killing us off one. But now our story takes an unexpected turn. A mysterious stranger comes to Far-Harbor. With the stranger's help, the last living Dalton finally has a chance to avenge her bloodline once.
Cut the bullshit and just tell me what you need.
Huh. Sounds like someone forgot to pack a sense of adventure when they got... Now, on to the first chapter in our tale of vengeance. Petey was my cousin. He was a good lad, never caused trouble. He thought all... He was out foraging at the National Park campground when the island sicked some... Anyway, he made it back to town, but of course, those ferals are still out there, waiting to kill them.
What did you say these ghouls were?
National Park camp...
Uh-huh. Those ghouls are as good as dead.
Good. It's long.
Today, it's going to be hard to go back to patrolling the Pribытие.
The children of Adam are dangerous. Don't trust them. Need to drown your troubles? Talk to Mitch, the last plank.
Well, hello.
No one talks to my brother, all right?
Well, hello.
Don't talk to Bertha. She's crazy. Whoa. Now that's some firepower there.
Hard times.
The family legend has it we hail from Yorkshire. Not entirely sure what that is. Can't go away.
Everyone!
If you need a room, see Mitch.
Here. Shut your mouths, open your damn ears! So the fogs are coming for us all, and I can't see any better way of greeting it than to have another round.
It's not every day they let us squires out in
the house! Yeah!
Woo!
Time to party!
Here's some Mitch!
Mitch!
You want a bite? Either Mitch or I can take your order.
Excuse me.
The Plank's the only bar in town, so if you need a drink, don't be shy.
What do you have to drink?
All sorts of old world booze. We carry Vim, too. And before you ask, Vim is an Islander favorite. But it may pack...
Can you take my order?
Certainly.
Mainlander, today's your lucky day. Free beer for ya. Ha ha!
You have anything a bit stronger?
Pushing your luck, are ya? Ha! I like it. Take this, top shelf all around. So, drink up. You stay here over long and the fog will claim ya. Might as well meet her with a belly full of fire, eh?
What's so special about the fog on the island?
Can you feel it? Even here, as safe as anyone can be on this damned island. It's alive. You walk inland and it'll blanket you up in no time. And if there comes madness will.
The fog can drag?
Yes. It's not natural. But many just got lost in the fog. If you have any sense, return.
If it's so dangerous, why do you...
This is our home. Besides, we all gotta die.
What do you have?
Let's get you liquored up then. Ha!
Someday, I want to be the best laser rifle shooter in the Brotherhood.
We're the only bar in town.
Hunter saw flickering lights by Eden Meadows. All unnatural.
Your damn cat knocked something over. Again.
Captain Avery said you can get me to Acadia.
I
Heard
swear,
there was a
Tales of
scuffle
Menace.
out there.
Does she even know it's
You
a
get your
actual
hands
meat
dirty?
pie?
You want me to work
I'm
this
done
gingerbread
leading
bar of
people
yours?
to their
You
deaths.
watch your tone.
Last fella couldn't keep
Fine.
up. Didn't last 5 minutes.
Some parents are worried about their runaway daughter. She went to Acadia, and I need to find her.
If someone's headed for Acadia, there's always a story. Yours worth dying over, huh?
The runaway's name is Kasumi. You, know about her?
Sounds like Captain Avery's been running her mouth again. She should know better than to stick her nose where it's not wanted. Maybe I heard of her, maybe not.
Yeah. I've done a whole lot more for a whole lot less.
If that's the way you choose to live, that's your affair. Listen, if you're dead set on this foolishness, until then...
Excuse me.
You got my whiskey yet?
Dude, can't I just pay you?
If you need me, then we do this my way.
If you don't like the service, there's the door.
What's up, Mitch?
Booze for the belly or bunk for the night?
I'd like a drink.
Music to the ear.
Hi.
You got my whiskey yet?
Hell yeah. Here you go.
Ah, now you're talking. I can get you to Acadia. But you got to listen to me. Go where I say, when I say it. Still won't be easy. You stock up on your necessities, Rad X and the like. And then the real work can begin.
Should I make any other preparations?
Ammo, stim packs, maybe a rocket or 3. Worse than Meyer lurks out there.
Let's go, Longfellow.
Follow me, then. Acadia is above the fog line on the mountain. It's a bit of a hike. You might want to take this for the road. Case foul is sin. But it'll
Mariner
help.
says the fog's alive. Can you hear it?
After this, I can't wait till we start live weapons training.
We need to move through the old mountain trail. The fog ain't like nothing you've seen in the continent. Mainlanders think a dose of Radaway is all you need. Tracks, fresh ones. Trappers ahead. When the bullets start flying, find cover. Keep your head down if you want to live. Figured I'd have to take care of it. There's a lot of them. Might just make a proper Far-harborman out of you. See the fog. What was the island was covered in fog. The fog eventually rolled back. People resettled, but they got comfortable and started taking things for granted. Folk got short memories. All this happened before.
I'll graduate tonight.
Fresh water.
I get to take on missions
Small
like this on my
gulper,
own.
like the ones in these parts, fair challenge. Now the big ones, they can grow 2-3 times the size of a man. Good thing you don't see too many of them. Take 'em all.
Hold there. Stringing one more soul to their damnation, old man?
Well, what have we here? Another rad worshipping lunatic, that's what.
Your barbs do not harm me. I am shielded by my faith.
How about bullets? Faith shield you against those too?
Who's she?
One of them children of Adam preachers started off as pests. Now they're more like a menace.
Do not sully this one with your blasphemy, old man. You. I suggest you go no further. Acadia is a nest of snakes. Beasts that subvert the will of Adam.
What's Acadia done to make you distrust them?
They supply Far-Harbor with the means to turn back Adam's holy fog. You'd do well to avoid such creatures, and instead seek the only true master of this land.
All right, I'm listening. Tell me about Adam.
Tell you? Look around. You stride through his kingdom. A land blanketed beneath sacred fog. A land Adam has claimed for his children. And you may join our family if he deems you worthy.
Worthy? What do I have to do to join?
There is a ritual his children must perform. If you succeed, you will be rewarded with entrance into our family.
On second thought, I'm good.
So be it. But I would be mindful where you step. After all, you are in Adam's kingdom now.
If you're done wasting time with a fanatic...
Bleed! Bleed for Adam!
too far now. Acadia's already been watching us for a good spell. If you want to talk with them, just go inside. They'll be waiting for you. You need my help again, you come see me. Got a cabin just outside of Far-Harbor. It's a place to tool up your gear, get some rest, or get stinking drunk. Just make sure if you're bringing a bottle of something strong, there's enough to share.
You should come with me. I could still use your help.
All right. Why the hell not? Beats drinking alone.
I don't see why everyone isn't out to eradicate these abominations.
Now here is a metaphor worth taking in. You've entered a place of clarity, understanding, peace. While you're here in Acadia, Synthkind welcomes you as long as you welcome us.
What are you?
I told you. I'm the old synth on the mountain. I know the plastic skin and tubes out the back can be unsettling, but I want to ask you to look past that. Tell me why you're here, and I'll try to help you.
I came here looking for Kasumi Nakano.
Really? I'm impressed. Few would brave the kind of journey you've had for the sake of someone else. Kasumi is here. She's safe and unharmed, and you're free to see her if you'd like. Before you do, though, tell me, do you think Kasumi is a synth?
Who or what she is isn't important.
But it is. It's everything. Imagine just looking at your own hands and having to wonder, was I born with these, or were they manufactured? None of us take this transition lightly. She's facing the possibility of her entire life being a lie, that someone stripped her very identity from her and made her into something she isn't. I want you to understand that before you see her. She has a chance here to live as a synth, not hiding, not pretending to be something else. One more question, if you'll indulge me. You're here for Kasumi, but I suspect there could be another reason you came to us. Tell me, are you a synth?
How would I even know?
I'm afraid if you're looking for some biological test we can do, there isn't any. None that aren't fatal. Instead, you have to look for the signs, holes in someone's memory, feelings of unexplained isolation, odd dreams. But ultimately, you have to decide for yourself. What do you believe? Have you ever questioned your humanity?
No, but if I squint real hard in the mirror, sometimes I look like someone else.
I'm afraid when I try that trick, nothing really changes. I know it might seem impossible that you could be a synth, but tell me, what's the first thing you can remember?
day the bombs fell. We ran to the vault. We were frozen. I was the only survivor.
No memories before then? Just a single day, and then waking up alone? We so easily accept what's presented to us as the truth, don't we? Isn't it funny how a memory can feel like a whole different reality? People, places, even sounds and colors can change. Or someone else has changed them. I won't lie to you. There will always be other explanations. Trauma, disease, the background radiation. They all take their toll on the mind. But I can promise you that we will accept you, no matter what you decide you are.
I've heard enough. Where's Kasumi Nakano?
Of course. Kasumi is usually working down below. You can see her whenever you like. Acadia is open to you. Feel free to walk the grounds. Introduce yourself to my co-founders, Faraday and Chase. Did you need anything else before you go?
I'm in the Brotherhood of Steel, and we have plenty to say about synths. How dangerous they are.
We're not dangerous. Those who've used us, tried to replace humans with my kind, they're dangerous. All we want is to live in peace, on our own. See for yourself. Walk through Acadia. Talk to my people.
Uh-huh. I guess we'll see.
It's all I can ask. Give Acadia a chance. Perhaps one day, all of humanity will come to accept us. Even the Brotherhood. Now, was there anything else?
Who are you? What's your story?
I came to this island over a century ago, hiding, but after my escape felt secured, I was left with nothing. No programmed task. No false memories. One day, it finally occurred that maybe...
Right.
Was there anything else?
Tell me more about this place, Acadia.
All I want is to bring as many synths here as I can. Beyond that, we just want to live in peace. I don't... Was there anything else?
So,
Yes. Either they were escapees we managed to find.
Uh-huh. I should get going.
Of course.
Perhaps you were in there a long time. Are you feeling all right?
I'm fine. You worry too much.
Sometimes I feel like you don't worry enough.
I wish they'd let me have a
You know
gun.
we moved more relays this week.
Laughed at.
I'm coming in. You stay right there.
No such thing as junk, Bart.
I was having a hard enough time.
Everything gotta use.
Before all this nonsense with the atom lunatics.
They're nothing you need to be concerned about.
It's not them. I'm concerned about you, Dima. You can't solve all the world's problems. Certainly not all at once.
Dearest Faraday,
I can't believe I was lucky
relax.
enough to get assigned.
All will be fine.
After this, I can't
Hi.
wait till we start
So,
live weapons
you've talked to
training.
Dima. You know why we're here. I certainly hope that you'll consider helping us. Dima's vision is worth fighting for.
So, you're a synth?
I am. I hope that's not a problem for you. Dima has worked hard to create a place for us. He's put so much of himself into this. All his time, and sometimes I worry about... And that's not even mentioning maintaining the fog condensers.
You do all this work yourself?
Mostly, yes. I get help from the others when I can.
Can you tell me about the fog condensers?
Oh, those? Dima and I designed them when it became clear the fog was only getting worse. Dima insisted we provide them to the people of Far-harbor, and I'm so glad.
Dima looks like he's...
Well, that's certainly an understatement. He was just a prototype, never built for all this. It took a lot to overcome the limit. It really is remarkable, isn't it? He's overcome so much.
If there's anything I can do to help out, just let me know.
Well, if you're determined to help, there is something you could do. It's likely somewhat dangerous, though, so I understand if you'd rather not. There's a boat along the coast of the island. It was transporting some hardware we needed. Storage drives. The boat never finished the trip, you see, so the drives are still out there. I could really use them here for extra parts, if nothing else. My understanding is that the boat wrecked southwest of here, so does this sound like something you could handle?
What happened to the boat? Why didn't it make it?
The island is dangerous, after all. So, will you find them?
Sure thing, Faraday. I'll get the drives for you.
Thank you. I really do appreciate it.
Don't have the key.
After this, I can't wait till we start live weapons training.
Only opens with a key. Excuse me.
You track Kasumi here. I'm impressed. Perhaps not as quietly or efficiently as possible, but thankfully she was never in any real danger. I'm afraid your journey was unnecessary.
I wanted to see for myself that she's safe.
You have my word. Acadia is a safe haven for synths. Were it not, I would not have aided anyone in reaching it. Every synth I've tracked down, every synth convinced to come here, has been assured that he or she will come to no harm. My job is to make sure they all remain safe, no matter what. Understand?
How do you manage to track down synths and bring them here?
I have a network of contacts throughout the area. Some from my time with the Institute, some after. I know the Institute's tactics, and use that to my advantage. You have Dima's blessing, so by all means, make yourself comfortable.
So, what's your story?
I used to be a courser, returning synths that had escaped from the Institute. I was tracking a synth and instead found Dima. He convinced me of the truth, and the error of my ways. I rejected the Institute, made sure they couldn't track me, and dedicated my life to instead helping synths find freedom.
Tell me about Acadia.
Dima's told you most of what you need. It's as safe as we can make it for now. With it...
I'd like to help you all. Is there anything I can do?
Actually, as a matter of fact, there is. If you're serious about contributing.
Sure.
You've had some experience traveling around the island, so you may...
What's the problem?
We were expecting a new synth to arrive. There's been no sign of him.
You have any leads on where he might be?
You should start by talking to Brooks in Far-harbor. He's the one who meets the new arrival. Of course, he's not likely to tell you anything without proof.
What?
If he doesn't cooperate, tell him that his designation is L792. That's as much help as I can give you for now. Please, hurry. If that synth is...
Lancer Captain Kell said it's going to take a lot of work to this. Then I want to be as good as you.
I assume you're not planning on staying long.
Is there a problem with my being here?
Maybe. Maybe not. Acadia is only as secure as we make it. We take unnecessary risks, we get careless, and things can go bad. Fast. If there's a synth who needs a safe place, then we take them in. Let them live as a synth, without fear. You don't fit that description. That makes you an unnecessary risk. It's nothing personal. Minimizing our contact with outsiders is just practical.
Is there anything I can say or do to change your mind?
Just don't cause any problems.
Acadia may not look like much from the outside, but it's all some of us have got. It certainly wasn't what I was expecting, but it means there's hope, right?
Were you disappointed with what you found?
I mean, look, I don't want to sound ungrateful. If it worked, I guess I was just hoping. When I first escaped, I had no idea what to do with myself. But I heard rumors of Chase and what she was doing, that she was bringing people to a safe. And now here I am.
Uh-huh. So now you're here. What comes next?
I don't know. I really don't. I've just got to keep telling myself I've just got to keep telling myself I'm better off here than dead.
So, I understand you've seen a good bit of our island. What do you think?
Quaint, with sort of an old world, burn it to the ground and salt the earth kind of charm.
Interesting. Of course, it was already burned to the ground once. I'm not sure attempting that again would yield much. This island, with all of its danger and beauty, predates you and I. And it will continue to adapt, long after we're gone. And then, passing that...
So, what exactly are you doing?
As much as I can, given limited resources. Cataloging specimens. I should note that I'm not fully versed in human anatomy. But I'm your... Since Dima has approved of you, I'm...
What can you tell me about Acadia?
It was originally a place of science. I like that. I don't mean the Institute when I say home. More that we all belong here, in our own way.
Sounds like you got the all clear. So what's your story?
I came here looking for Kasumi.
Oh, isn't that sweet of you? That Kasumi's a good enough kid, I suppose. Little confused. Not that anyone's asking, but I'll tell you. It all, what you are, where you came from.
Yeah, I hear you.
Is that so? Huh. Most of the chumps here act like I'm out of my gourd. Good to know someone else sees it my way. Anyway, lately I've taken to amusing myself with trading. Let me know if you need something. I probably won't have it.
Really? Let's see what you got.
The best Acadia has to offer coming right up.
Not every day they let us squires out into the field. I don't see why everyone isn't out to eradicate these abominations.
Did you need something?
So you're that new fellow from the Commonwealth. It's so wonderful to meet someone from back home. I'm afraid Kasumi doesn't seem to want to discuss it, but how are things there?
Getting better every day, I think.
Oh, that's so good to hear. I would like to see it again someday, once things settle down here. Acadia is all well and good, I suppose, but honestly, it does get a bit boring.
You're safe here. That's what really matters.
I suppose. One could do with a little excitement now and then, though, don't you think? I'm sure I'll see you around. Do take care.
Acadia may not look like much from the outside, but it's all some of us have got.
Hey there.
I've just got to keep telling myself I'm better off here than dead.
New guy, right?
Look, I'm not anybody worth talking to. My head is killing me. Now's not a good time.
What's wrong?
We're doing this anyway? Even after saying I don't want to talk? God. You try having somebody botch a mind wipe on you and see how it feels. Then get back to me, okay?
What do you mean, mind wipe?
Oh, for fuck's sake. You're a synth on the run. You go to someone, you get a new face, and they wipe your mind so the Institute can't find you. Only somebody screwed mine up.
So here I am. Now just, please, leave me alone.
just can't deal with social interactions, okay?
One day, I'm gonna get out there and see the rest of the world.
After today, it's going to be hard to go back to controlling the Gridman.
You're new here too, huh? I mean, I haven't been here that long myself. Honestly, I'd be dead right now if it weren't for Chase. Turns out it's pretty hard to live as a synth in the Commonwealth.
Do you think you're better off now that you're here?
Oh, absolutely. I don't have to pretend, I don't have to lie, and I don't worry that someone's gonna kill me in my sleep. Or worse. I'll see you around, okay?
Ugh, circuitry is
The other
completely
squires
fried.
are going to be so jealous when I get back.
Kasumi Nakano?
Sorry, I'm right in the middle of something.
What's that you're working on?
Just trying to cobble some pre-war junk into something usable. Now, do you mind telling me what you're doing here?
Your parents sent me. They want you to come home.
They did what? You came all this way for me.
Went to some trouble, in fact. Took a walk through the fog to find you.
Look, my mom and dad, I mean, those people that were taking care of me, they wouldn't want me back. Not if they knew the truth.
Because you're not really their daughter. You're a synth.
Yeah, exactly. I thought if I just left, it would be easier for them. How would that conversation have gone anyway? I've been lying to you this whole time? Your real daughter is dead and I replaced her?
You haven't replaced anyone. Kenji and Rei are still your parents.
Look, I get it. They hired you to bring their daughter back. Acadia isn't what I thought it was. I can't leave until I've gotten to the bottom of it.
What kind of problem is there in Acadia?
It's a long story. Wait, you find things. Track down answers. That's what... What if I told you that there's a secret? A big secret here.
Uh-huh. What are you talking about?
Where to begin? You saw all those computers that Dima's hooked up to, right? They hold his memories, or... Well, Faraday asked me to help do some repairs on them. And that's when I see it. Data models Dima has been making. One was the fog taking over Far-harbor. Another, what if Dima is so open and welcoming because he's actually hiding something from us?
Dima turning on Far-harbor? Now that would be cause for concern.
You don't trust Dima? After you came...
I didn't come to Acadia for him. And now that I found a place I belong, I'd rather...
I'll help if I can. But that's not much to go on.
I know. I've been working on that, but I haven't had much luck. I keep seeing Dima, Faraday, and Chase head into the laboratory at the other end of the hall. There's actually a storage space right next to it. I've also tried breaking into Faraday's terminal, since he and Dima are so...
Sure. Eavesdropping on the next meeting sounds like our best bet.
You did? Great.
Whatever we find out, I hope there's a way to make some caps out of it.
I swear someone has the key to that storage. He's always moving something around.
Hey.
Someday, I want to be the best laser rifle shooter in the
Every
Brotherhood.
day's a struggle here. But at least we don't have to hide.
Acadia's far away enough from the Institute that we don't have to worry, right?
hard to go back to patrolling the Prydwen. Someday, I want to be the best laser rifle shooter in... After today, it's going to be hard to go back to patrolling the Prydwen. The other squires are going to be so jealous when I get back.
To accomplish this without bloodshed. Far-Harbor and the children of Adam have a right to exist on this island, the same as us.
They're
Soon
going
I'll
to kill
graduate
each
tonight
other, Dima.
and get to take
There's
on
no
missions like this
stopping
on
it.
my own.
We need to pick a side now.
Haven't we already picked a side? Building the fog condensers around Far-Harbor wasn't exactly a neutral act.
We couldn't stand by and let the people of this island die to the fog.
Just like you couldn't just leave the Cult of Adam without a home? Giving them the submarine base was a mistake. The nucleus, as they're calling it, is basically one big fortified position.
After this,
Far-Harbor
I can't wait
cast
till we
them
start
out.
live weapons training.
They have strange beliefs, but they have always accepted us for what we are. And Confessor Martin was a friend.
Well, the new Confessor isn't. High Confessor Tectus is an unstable megalomaniac, and he's gonna keep threatening us as long as
I
we're
wish
helping
they'd let me have a gun.
Guys,
Proctor Tegan
can we
just
talk about
laughed
the
at me.
elephant in the room? We keep dancing around it.
My old memory banks in the submarine base.
I can't believe you never told me about those. I have to wait until they become a security risk.
I know how it looks in hindsight, but at the time, it was an act of trust. I was honestly
can't believe
more
I was
worried
lucky
they'd
enough to get this
accidentally trip the
assignment.
pre-war security and get hurt, giving the children my old home, allowing them to safeguard my old memories. I thought our people would be working together.
Just how secure are the banks? How long do we have? And what's in them?
I've gone over this before, Chase. I don't know what's in them. That's how it
Lancer
works.
Captain Kells
It's
said
as
it's going to
close
take a
to
lot of hard work and
forgetting
discipline if I want to be as
something
good as
I
you.
have, but I've run some projections of worst-case scenarios. If we do nothing and the wrong knowledge falls in the wrong hands,
So send me over there. I'll be in and out in a day.
we can't risk it. They know you're from Acadia. If you're caught or even seen, then it's war.
We should at least
It's not
prepare
every
her
day
to
they
go
let
in.
us squires out
We're
into
running
the
out of
field.
options. I say we tell her how to crack into the memory banks.
You've been working on this without me?
It came up in a private moment, Chase. But yes, we've been writing a program that will let you access and download my memories.
I don't
It's
see why
not going to
everyone
be
isn't
like a
out to
normal
eradicate
hack.
these abominations.
You'll be breaking through a version of my own mental network. It'll consider you to be an intruder. I've loaded the program with some instructions I've recorded that will help guide you through it. I'm afraid it's difficult to explain without
I don't
seeing
see
it
why
for
everyone
yourself.
isn't out to
I'm
eradicate
finishing up
these
some tweaks
abominations.
to the program right now. I'll leave a copy of it for you on my desk when I'm done.
Get the program, use it to break into the memory banks. Got it.
Hopefully you won't have to. We'll keep monitoring the situation. I only want you going in if we have no other choice.
Lancer Captain Kells said it's going to take a lot of hard work and discipline if I want to be as good as you.
Only reason I can think of to get rid of memories it's because you don't like what's in them. Truth be told, it's half the reason I drink as much as I do. Just once, let me find a pair of socks that don't have holes in them. Got away with machines, have you?
Someday, I want to be the best laser rifle shooter in the I wish they'd let me have a gun. Proctor Tegan just laughed at me. Hard to go back to patrolling the Prydwen. Other squires are going to be so jealous when I get back. It's not every day they let us squires out into the field. It's not every day they let us squires out into
Dima.
the field.
Yes. What is it?
I know you left some of your memories behind in an old submarine base. That you're worried the children of Adam will get to them.
You've been busy. I was hoping you were taking your time learning more about us. Huh. I suppose you have. Maybe this is an opportunity for both of us. I can't send any of my people without risking but you.
What are you planning, Dima?
Before I begin, how much do you know? Did you have any questions for me?
You left your memories?
As a prototype synth, my raw data capacity is limited. I had to leave some of my earliest memories behind when I...
You're keeping Far?
Not exactly. They're fiercely independent. We would give them the technology to keep the fog at bay. In return for them being alive. Unfortunately, the children of Adam view the radio.
The children of Adam?
Yes. I know their faith in radiation as...
Sure.
I was using a submarine base as a home. When I left to found Acadia, I knew that... But now Martin is gone. And his successor...
I know all I need to.
Then my plan is simple. Pose as a recruit in the old command center, guarded by... I'll give you the program you need in order to... It's not going to be like a normal hack. You'll be breaking through a version of my... I've loaded the program with some instructions I've recorded.
Actually, I already have the program. I was thorough.
Well, one more thing before you leave. Our ultimate goal must be...
I've got no love for those mindless fanatics at the news.
Turns out Dima's earliest memories are in the hands of the children of Adam. He's afraid of what they're gonna find.
So, is that what those death projections were about? It wasn't Dima planning to destroy the island. He's worried the children of Adam will. Or is he still hiding something? What could be in those memories that he would leave them behind? Is there really something in them that's dangerous? Do you have a way in? Into his memories?
I got this program that Faraday and Dima wrote.
Really? How would that work? When I was taking a peek,
Sure.
I wonder if you'll need to, connect to the old bank. Oh, but that's it. And then Faraday's program would be translating Dima's... I'm sorry, I'm making assumptions. It's just... Well, it's...
So, say I get...
If it's something that would really threaten the island, then it's better out of the hands. And if Dima really can't be trusted, we'll have his own...
I'll get Dima's memories.
Good luck.
After this, I can't wait till we start live weapons training.
I'll just stay behind you while you got that
They'd let me have a gun. Proctor Tegan just laughed at me.
stalking us. There's something else here.
Take him down!
Time to stop for a drink.
What's up?
Graduate tonight and get to take on missions like this on my own. Other squires are going to be so jealous when I get back. All yours, sir. Someday, I want to be the best laser rifle shooter in the Brotherhood.
We've got company.
They'll think twice about messing with the Brotherhood after this.
And all that gear around is just gonna slow you down. That. something stopped. Stop for a drink, yeah? We ain't alone.
You got this, sir.
Fresh. Into the breach we go! You got it.
That was quite the experience, sir. That was
Hi there.
You were amazing out there, sir.
You always this enthusiastic?
Only when I get to learn from the best, sir.
You handled yourself well. You honor the Brotherhood. Let's head back.
Sir! It's not every day they let us squires out into the field.
Hey.
Hold up! I've been casing those ghouls for weeks, waiting for an opening. Then you dive in and choppy chop, bang bang, and the whole lot of them dead. You even know what you got right there? A premium set of Pellman's power tools.
What's the big deal about these tools?
Pellman's pumps out more foot-pounds of torque than a death claw and Psycho. And before Paulie ran off, he kept those tools shiny. Nothing like them on this island. Period.
I remember commercials for Pellman's tools. Expensive stuff, the top of the line.
What the hell's a commercial? Wait, it don't matter. Oh, Mariner sent you, didn't she? Goddamn Mitch and his big mouth. No matter what she's offering, it's nothing. Serious builders would give an arm for them tools. I'll pay you 2,000 caps right here, right now. Deal?
Why do you need the tools so much?
I got my own special projects. For the caps.
Tools in a condition like this, they're positive.
$27.50. Say yes now, before I change my mind.
I'll pass on the offer.
I ain't hanging around forever. Walk away from this, and you'll regret it.
I'm sorry, but I don't have time. With ordnance like that, no wonder you wiped out those crabs.
You there? Are you that detective I've heard about?
I guess you could say that.
Oh, wonderful. I wasn't sure how I was ever going to find you. I haven't been able to find any of the local police force. The louts. I don't want to start a panic, but, well, we may have a murder.
Where did the crime take place?
At the Cliff's Edge Hotel, just north of the town. Will you help us? There may still be a murderer at large.
Is this conversation on the clock?
I'm afraid that any further negotiations will have to be with my... Please, you must help us.
Who's the victim?
I really shouldn't say.
Uh-huh.
Will you help us solve...
Who are your employers?
I shouldn't say out here in the open, but my employer... Will you help us solve...
Who are your employers?
I'm afraid that's all. Please.
I suppose I can take a look.
I suppose a reluctant investigator is better than none at all. Shall we be going?
Where is it again?
The Cliff's Edge Hotel.
Right. Go ahead. I'll meet you there.
Very good. I shall meet you at the main entrance to the hotel.
The fog's poison, on account of the children of Adam.
If you got cabs, I got goods.
I need to talk to you about our missing synth.
Yeah? Well, it's not something I talk about with outsiders. So you can either buy something or move along.
I'm working with Chase. She told me that your designation is L792.
Okay, I believe you. Keep it down. I know the synth you're talking about. He's a younger guy. Thing is, he showed up way earlier than he was supposed to. To be honest, the guy was a wreck. He was scared. Tried to calm him down, but he panicked and ran.
Can you tell me anything else? I'm gonna need...
I wish I had more to give you.
That synth could be wandering around out there.
I've told you everything I know, all right? Look, if you're really going after that synth, I'm pretty sure he took the road south. Just be careful out there. And thanks. I feel like shit about what happened.
Take it one day at a time.
It's time to settle accounts. You hear me, Island? My friend here's gonna even things up.
I wiped out the feral ghouls at the campground.
The hero of our saga returns triumphant. I bet the island didn't see that coming.
It's only right you get paid for your troubles. Here's 200 caps for you.
I wasn't looking to get paid. I'm just happy to help you out.
You're a good person. I can see that. I've been thinking about what's next, and then it came to me. We all love our grandparents. You'd never want something awful to happen to them. Nobody.
What happened to him?
He had a farm, little ways north of here. The island sent something after him. A huge monster. Grandpa bravely stood his ground. A shot. If you can take out that shell-backed devil, it'll...
That fog crawler's gonna pay for Grandpa Joe.
That's the spirit.
I don't see why everyone isn't out to eradicate these abominations.
What the hell is a synth anyway?
Fresh shipment. All your medical...
I could use time. Alone.
I'll be straight with you. It's never easy to ask anyone on this island for help, much less a stranger. But I've got a responsibility to these people, and I have a job for you, if you're up for it. Besides, I know you're tougher than you look.
What exactly do you need help with?
We get our drinking water from a purifier. We had a bad storm not long before you got here, and it must have damaged. I sent Howard Dunbar out to fix them. He was out there.
Right.
I was hoping you might go have a look. If you're up to it, just head south out. I wouldn't ask a stranger to stick their neck out on our behalf.
All right, I'll head out there now.
Good. Our water supply won't last much longer.
You ain't on. Wait long for this one. Why am I guys
After this, I can't wait till we start live weapons training.
Captain Kells.
Report, Knight. Did the Squire perform well?
Kid wouldn't shut up the whole time.
The Squires still have a lot to learn about discipline. Their time with you will start them in the right direction. Our Squires will always be in need of good training. Exemplary work at Fort Strong, soldier. Those are exactly the sorts of skills we want to develop in our young Squires. What would you say to taking another under your wing?
I'm happy to help out.
Good. Head down to the airport. A Squire with a location will meet up with you there. Teach her well.
Is a magnificent ship, and we're lucky to have her in our arsenal.
The human-looking synths are the worst. They hide in plain sight.
On missions like this on my own.
Hey,
Ready
pal.
to go, sir.
You know the mission?
Yes, sir. I will witness and observe as you exterminate abominations created by the war. For the Brotherhood, sir.
Stay close, kid. You'll do fine.
Yes, sir. Here's the location, sir.
Jackson ensured I was well built for travel. These modifications will be adequate for quite some time.
Careful with them tools now. Damn near lost a finger last time I tried that.
Someday, I want to be the best laser rifle shooter in the Brotherhood.
We can keep traveling as much as you want. I don't require sleep or food in order to survive.
Yes?
Hey, Carla.
You again. Here to trade?
Let's see what you have.
You break it, you buy it.
After today, it's going to be hard to go back to patrolling the prison.
Carla.
Need to pick something up? Road's pretty...
My onboard functions are operating at full capacity.
You remind me of a young man I used to know. Never looking for trouble, but all... always finding it.